What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. It is game time. It is the Michigan Wolverines versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. I got the Diamondbacks on my brain. Arizona Wildcats, the two number one seeds. The two number one seeds that were predicted to win this tournament is here tonight to face off each other. I know they wish they were on the other end of the bracket and this would be the Monday night matchup, but it's not, as UConn has moved on to the championship game. As we continue every year, we do this, y'all, for the March Madness basketball tournament. We do it every year because it's something I like to do. So that's how it is. So thank you guys so much. Michigan Wolverines versus the Arizona Wildcats. Let's get to the chat really quick. Miss Tom, what is up? Hello, hello. The Rat Farmer says Cletus is on drugs. We'll see about that. Liam, hello. Gregory, good to see y'all. Lloyd was here a little bit. All handsome. Welcome back. And Russ, Jay, and Patty for becoming a member. We appreciate that. Chris back here as well. We'll see if we can get some more folks in here and have a good time tonight. We had a good time with the first game. We got a little bit of time before this one starts. It starts at 8:19 p.m. I wouldn't have started the stream if I knew there was a change. When I looked at it, I hit the start button and it said 7:49, and then I look and it says 8:19. So they changed it on me, and it is what it is. But welcome to the Final Four, y'all. Game 2 here. Game 2 on the channel, and we're looking forward to having some fun here on the Go at CeeLo. So a late night. Hope you guys enjoyed the first one. If you did enjoy it, make sure you black the light on this one too, as we're starting over on this thing too as well. So let's get into it. Let's get into the pregame stats. And the pregame stats show Michigan, wow, over Arizona, 51% to 48%. But let's learn a little bit about the teams first here, just a second here. And let me bring this over here. And let's see here. Let me bring my live sub over the way. Let's just get the live sub out of the way. All right, so let's do it here. And let me bring the halftime up as well. And there we go. Okay, so Michigan Wolverines versus the Arizona Wildcats. That time is wrong. It needs to be updated. And let's go here. This is it, the Final Four. And UConn beat Duke to get to the Final Four, and they had Illinois, and this is not their side, but Illinois loses to UConn beats Illinois to move to the championship game. And let's learn a little bit about both of these teams. Michigan, 51% from the field, 50% for the field for Arizona, 36.9% from the three-point line, 36.7% from the three-point line for Arizona. Free throws 74.2% to 73.65%. 40.1 rebounds, 42.6 rebounds for Arizona. 18.8 assists, 16.7 assists for Arizona. 5.5 steals to 7.3. So we'll see how Arizona does there. And then blocks, 6.1 blocks to 4.3 blocks for Arizona. So there is that. And let's take a look here at the Arizona Wildcats. As you know them here, they are from the Big 12, the number one seed in the West. They were 36-2. And let's see here, Michigan Wolverines. If you don't know who they are, you've been living under a rock as well. But the Michigan Wolverines, the Big 10 Conference, the number one seed in the Midwest. They're 35-3. And I think that is it for that there. So let's take a look at some of the game stats here. And let's get going here. And let's talk about the betting odds from DraftKings. The betting odds from DraftKings were right on the money. Vegas was right on the money from the last game that we had. And let's see here. You got Michigan with, Michigan is at minus 108 on the money line. And the Arizona Wildcats are minus 112 on the money line. Total amount of points is going to be 157.5. So they think it's going to be a little of a higher scoring game. And the spread's going to be 4.5, or is that 1.5 or 4.5? 4.5 for the spread. So there it is. So 150. Come on, see, look at your glasses. Is that 157 and a half? Man, I'm old. 157 and a half. And then let's learn about the top players here for Michigan and Arizona. Let's turn to learn about that. But the game's going to start at 8:19 p.m. Central. They got a concert going on right now on the court. But Lendenberg is their big guy. He's got 15.2 points per game. And then Johnson Jr., he's got the most rebounds. Actually, let's learn about Lendenberg first. 52% from the field and 20.6 or 61% from the free throw. These glasses are not working or they're dirty, one or the other, because I cannot see. Johnson Jr. has 7.3 rebounds and 4.5 defensive points or rebounds per game and 2.4 offensive rebounds per game. Kadu, he's got 5.8 assists per game. So those are your top guys there for Michigan. On the other side, Burry's 16.1 points per game. He's at 50% from the field, 80% from the free throw. Awaka. Is that Awaka from Tennessee? Is that Awaka from Tennessee? Did he go to Arizona? Is that Tennessee's Awaka that used to be with Tennessee? 5.6 defensive rebounds per game, 3.5 offensive rebounds per game. Then Bradley, 4.4 assists. Still 2-1 Arizona. Ronald struggling at 161 average. Oh, Waka with Arizona now, huh? Okay, Waka. Good to see him doing well without Tennessee. All right, let's look at your points here. 87.7 points per game to 86.5 points per game. And then Michigan, 69.6 points against, and Arizona, 68.8 points against. So let's see here. And then let's look at your 5 last games here for both teams. Michigan beat my Tennessee Vols. They killed them. They beat Alabama. They beat SLU and Howard. So St. Louis University. So Howard, St. Louis University, Alabama, and Tennessee, they have annihilated every team they've played. We'll see what happens with Arizona. Arizona on the other side, they started with LIU in the tournament. They beat Houston, by the way, for the conference championship. Houston, which was a grade 8 team as well. LIU beat LIU, beat USU, beat Arkansas, and then beat Purdue. So they are on a 5-game winning streak, and Michigan is on a 4-game winning streak as they lost to Purdue in the conference tournament. So let's see your predictions in the chat, y'all. Let me see your predictions in the chat, y'all. Let me see what you got. Arizona or Michigan, 86 and a half, 87 points, and against 68 to 69. And they said, what is the spread going to be again? What did I say it was? 157. So in the 70s somewhere. Give me 70. No, give me 80 to 70. I think Michigan rolls 80 to 70. 80 to 70. Michigan goes to the final against UConn. Let me see if anybody else with your predictions. Let me see what you got here in the house. Let me see your predictions. Who's playing? I'm just here to cheer. Miss Tom says it's going to be Arizona and Michigan playing here coming up very shortly. Michigan and Arizona, the 2 number 1 seeds in the NCAA. And we thank you guys for hanging with us here. I'm older. Get new glasses. It'll change your life. I know. I need new glasses for sure. Definitely need some new glasses. But we're at the Lucas Oil Stadium, Michigan versus Arizona. And we're ready to have some fun. Predictions? Anybody with predictions? Anybody with predictions? Arizona 73 to Michigan 72, Matthew says. 73-72. Now, I don't know these players very well, so it's going to take me a little bit to get going here. But let's take a look here and get these players' names down. And the last game against Purdue, Arizona beat Purdue, and Pete had 20 points, so he was their top getter. Burries had 14. Bradley had 14. They look like they don't use their bench very much. And let's look at the other team, Michigan. Let's see what Michigan's. Where's Michigan at? Why is Michigan's there? Where's Michigan at? Okay, Michigan's players here. Johnson Jr. had 12 points against Tennessee. Lindenberg had 27. Mara had 11, 10 for Burnett, and 8 for Cadu. And off the bench was McKinney for Michigan. So there is your bench spots there. So appreciate you hanging out. Hit the like. It's trying to get to 100 likes again. We got to 100 likes for the last one. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification bells, all that good stuff as we're coming down to our finale of NCAA basketball on the channel. And then we go right back into our normal programming with baseball and NASCAR. And we'll get some more funds. I know the season started and we haven't really covered much, but we're going to give you the best baseball coverage when we get going. KOA Pete, 17.5 points per game in the tournament. 54% from the field. They're going to have to stop Pete. If Michigan wants to win, they got to stop Pete. We'll see how it goes. Anybody else? Jake 72-66. So you're saying it should be close. That will be fun. I hope so. I hope it's a good, close game. I hope Michigan doesn't blow them out, but I feel Michigan's going to win. But that's the team guy that they're going to have to stop is Lindenberg. Lindenberg, number 23. He's the one that Arizona's going to have to stop. 21 points per game, 7.3 rebounds per game, 4.3 assists per game. He is hot. Lindenberg is the man. So we'll see what happens with Michigan. And hear that Michigan song right now. 10.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game, and 8.3 assists per game for Cadu. So these guys here, Lindenberg, Johnson Jr., Mara, Bradley for the other side for Arizona, Pete, who's been red hot in the tournament, Burries. It's going to be Michigan versus Arizona coming up next. We thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you liked how we did our last game, you're going to love how we do this game here too as well. The scoreboard, we're ready to have some fun. Looking forward to you hanging out with us. Share the stream, tell a friend. Ready to have some fun. Oh, good. Morning music for my head. That's right. That's right. All right. Let me cancel this tip off. Let me get rid of that there. Rid of this. And unpin message. All right. We're getting ready here. Getting ready for the ride. Oh, I gotta move my thing down. That's right. Oh, no, I gotta do this way. Up, and then I gotta move this down. All right, there we go. We're set now. Did you get something to eat, CeeLo? No, I did not. I thought I could go down there really quick, but I decided not to. Just wanted to chill, talk to Spade a little bit on the phone. She's out and about doing things. But I'm going 80 to 70 Michigan if you're coming in. 80 to 70 Michigan. Let me report all these bots. Let me report all these bots. And then we'll get some more folks here. But Arizona, Michigan about to start here in just a little bit. Starting lineups coming up. I don't know how YouTube just allows this crap. Okay, they're not showing anybody. There's that one. There's this one. There's information. Okay, report. Boom. Okay, there's one. There's another. Here's another. Did you get something to eat? No, I did not. I'm sorry, I answered that. Oh, yeah, I called Spain. Called Spain. It's not showing anything. I can't report him yet. Michigan, I thought Michigan has been the dominant team all season. I think Michigan's been the dominant team all season. I think they're going to win it all. There was two teams this year that I thought was going to win. Houston, because they were taken away from the win last year, And I knew Michigan has just been dominant from day one. I remember in the Las Vegas tournament when Tennessee didn't get to play Michigan in the Las Vegas Players Championship back early in the season. I was happy that Tennessee didn't play Michigan because Michigan ended up winning that thing and blowing out their opponents left and right. They've been strong all season. They've lost 3 this year, 35-3. Arizona 35-2. I think Michigan has more quality opponents than Arizona has. That's my opinion, but we'll see what happens here. Arizona's strong, Michigan is strong. Vegas thinks this is going to be a high scoring game with a spread of 1.5. Is that 1.5, not 4, CeeLo? And the money line, both of them, you really can't bet on. 108 to Michigan and 112 from Arizona. So, about to have tip off here in just a second, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out here. Let me get my webcam up. There we go. All right, we're good now. All right. Whoa. 1.5? Well, let me move myself over here too as well. And let me bring my sub count back in. Well, we got to 120. Nice. 53,120. Trying to get to 53,130 now. We had a good stream. The last one was really good. 16,000 for that game. So I'm proud of that. We'll take that. 16,000. So let's see the starting lineups here for Arizona and Michigan. Don't have to worry about the national anthem. Already had that. Share the stream. Tell a friend. Trying to get to 40 likes. 40 likes. Help us out. 40 likes, y'all. Bum, 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 bum. See if we can get there. This is the bigger game. The bigger of the two. But I think the first game was really good. The question is, how good is this game going to be? I've not watched Michigan play all season. I've not watched Arizona play all season in the tournament at all. Both teams I have not covered all season. So that's going to be interesting too. Morris Johnson Jr., the forward for Michigan, number 21. He's getting introduced. Lendenberg for Michigan. Is this game televised? Yes, it's on TBS on HBO Max. Ade Mara, the center for Michigan. Listen to how they say these guys' names. 6'1" junior. Elliot Cadeau. Elliot Cadeau. Another top guy for Michigan. Mamari Burnett, number 4. Mamari Burnett. Anybody else coming in? Give me your predictions as you're coming in. Predictions in the chat, y'all. Let me see your predictions in the chat before you come in. Subscribe to the channel as well. That explains it. Yep, TBS. TBS. All right, let's see here. Reported that one already. Report. Spam. Report. Okay. Report. Some information. Report. Okay. There's one. There's another. Report. Be with you in just a second, everybody. Arizona now going to be introduced. Listen to how he said their names. There's another one. There's another one. 6'7" freshman. Number 8. Karchakov. Karchekov. Okay, that's gonna be hard to say. Karchekov. Koa Pete, then the forward, number 10 for Arizona. Darn, still 2-1. Ronald Austin struggling today. Oh, that sucks. Frivas, the center. The center for Arizona. Jaden Bradley for Arizona, the center. Another guard for Arizona. Number 5, Burries, Braden Burries. I don't believe how many there are here. This is ridiculous. There's so many of them. Tommy Lloyd, the coach of the Arizona Wildcats. All right. Who you got, CeeLo? I'm going Michigan. I've had Michigan in the tournament, winning this thing the whole entire time. Give me Michigan for the win. Yeah, I have to report each bot, and I report them twice. One on spam and one on misinformation. You report them twice, and then if they are still up at halftime, I'll report them again. And that's when eventually they start taking them down. Will says, go Big Blue. Will, appreciate you being here. F Laws, what's up, Aaron? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yep, that's what I do, Miss Tom. YouTube should allow it in the first place. They should not allow it in the first place. They should take it down. I'd love to go to YouTube and just complain. I would love it. But if you're coming in, 80 folks here, make sure you're in that like, subscribe to the channel. But give me, most importantly, give me your prediction, as I got Michigan 80-70. 80-70 is my prediction. What do you got? Michigan versus Arizona tonight here on On The Go at CeeLo. Let's see what you got. Michigan versus Arizona. We're going to have live stats over here for the team, player stats over here to the left, our great play-by-play as well. But welcome back. Ready to have some fun. Got to go Michigan. Yep, me too. There's also emojis. Make sure you guys are using those, because we're going to have those too. We are ready to go. Tip off. Arizona in all white with red trim. Michigan in all blue with yellow trim. It says Michigan on their chests. We're about to get going. Well, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out. Tip off coming right now. Michigan, Arizona. Tip off. And Michigan wins the tip off, going right to left. Right to left for Michigan. Man. Here we go. Back to the basket. Tip in quickly. Tipped it in already. Canoe. 2-0. 2-0 already. Missed shot by Arizona. Back out for Michigan. Here comes Michigan now. Number 4, the bottom of the baseline. Lindenberg. Back to Pete. No, Pete's with Arizona. Throws it up. Canoe with a miss. Here's Arizona now. Here we go. 5 to the top of the baseline. That's Awaka. What's up, Awaka? Here he is. Arizona, number the baseline. It's up and in. Missed the shot. Here's Canoe. Canoe with the ball. Bottom of the baseline. 3. Miss with the 3. Rebound, Arizona. That's number 10. That's Pete. Pete with the ball. Back to the top of 13. Back 8 to the paint. 0. Back to the bottom with Pete. All the way around. Bottom of the baseline into the top of the point. Arizona going to the basket and fouled. That's a foul as the clock will run out here. The commercial will run out here in a second, y'all. Team stats? Where you at, team stats? There we go. Lindenberg picks up the foul already. All right, here we go. Arizona at the top of the baseline. Going to the basket and gets fouled again. Bradley with the foul. No, Lindenberg again. That's number 2 on Lindenberg already for Michigan. I'm going to go see you, CeeLo. All right, see ya. Will, appreciate you being here. 2-0 Michigan here. 2-0. 18:38 to go. Lindenberg's got 2 fouls on him already. He missed the free throw. Still 2-0 Michigan. 18:38 to go. What up, Dallas? Welcome back. Leftover turkey dinner. Nice. Give me some rye bread. Bradley with the line here. He had 14 points against Purdue. Good. All right, Bradley with the 2-1 here in the bottom of the first. Here's Cadeau taking across half court here. Cadeau is 3. 15 is Mara. Back to Cadeau. Back to the Mara. And still out of bounds off of Arizona. Still Michigan ball. Email me one giant turkey sandwich. Make sure you hit that like. Trying to get to 100 likes. We're at 42. Your 3-point shot for the top of the baseline. Good. 3. That was number 4. That's Burnett. Mari missed the little layup. Here comes Michigan. 5-1 lead. 5-1 lead. Here's for the 3. Cadeau with the ball. It's in the bottom of the baseline. Cadeau in the paint. Throws it up. Good. 7-1. Rebuilt. Appreciate it. Don't spoil it if you don't see it. 7-1 is the score. Here's Arizona. Bottom of the baseline. And there's a steal. Another turnover. Turnover number 2 for Arizona. To the basket. Good. And a foul. Gale Jr. with the layup. It's 9-1. 9-1. 9-1. Wow. 9-1, 17:34 to go. Johnson's going to go to the line to make a 3-point play. You have to remind me, TBS. They're talking about the blowout fashion that we lost to Michigan here. 17:34 to go. Michigan. And good. Michigan with the points. 10-1. 10-1. Here we go. Arizona with the ball. That's number 1. The 0 with a shot. No good. Arizona. So here's Michigan now. Michigan bringing it back down. Number 1, the freshman with the ball, 21. Back to Cadeau. Still learning these players' names. Cadeau in the paint. Throws it up. No good. Rebound, Arizona. Here comes Arizona down. Bradley almost gets it stolen away. He hands it to 13. Back at the top of the baseline for Arizona. Number 5 for Arizona. It's Burries. And out of bounds, it's going to be Michigan ball. Number 13 tried to make a spin move to the basket. Scrivus. Michigan locked in now. 10-1. 16:45 to go here in this first game. Michigan showing Arizona why they're the best team in the league. Arizona back out there, number 15. That's Mara. Back to Cadeau. Cadeau goes to the basket, throws it up, gets rejected. Rejected by Pete. Cadeau went up, and Pete said, no way. But it's still 10-1. Make sure you hit that like for us. Try to get to 100 likes. We're at almost 5-0 the likes. Here we go. Michigan with the ball. Back to Mara. Mara at the top of the baseline. That guy's huge. Mara, spin move, jumper, no good. Arizona with the ball. Here's Pete with the ball. Down to the bottom of the baseline to 0. Which is Pete. Sorry about that. It's Pete. Learning these guys. Nice little jumper. It's 10-3. Quick pass. Mara down to the bottom of the baseline. Near the basket. Out of bounds. Arizona ball. Mara tried to with a fast break to the basket. And Arizona is going to have the ball as Mara stepped out of bounds. What's up, Daniel Barry? Good to see you. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Let's take a look really quick at the stats. Michigan, 40%. Arizona, 20%. Free point percentage, 50% for Michigan. Hasn't shot a 3 yet. Good for Arizona. And then 1 turnover for Michigan, 2 for Arizona. And that is it. And then 4 rebounds for Arizona, 6 for Michigan as the 2 number 1 seeds battle it out here. In our second game of the night. Roger, good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Good to see you hanging out. 47 likes, 94 folks hanging with us. See if we get some more folks in here. All right, subscribe to the channel right here. Monday night, we'll have the basketball game for the championship on Monday nights to end the season. And then we'll bring you some more baseball coming soon. I know we've only had 1 game, but I promise you, last week was really tough on me and a lot of stuff going on. So I was able to actually do something here on the weekend, which I was needing because I was stressed out last week. So I hope you're having a good time, y'all. Appreciate you being here. Sorry for the less streams, but it happens sometimes. More likes, the better. Algorithm, more viewers. Thank you. Aaron says, I don't know what I'm eating, but I know I'm sick of fish. But 10-3, Michigan looking pretty good here right now. 15:59 to go with official TV timeout, under 16 TV timeouts. Ten to 3. Put the game up. I cannot put the game up, Rulon. Not allowed to do that. That's why all the other ones are getting taken down. Sela, what you having tomorrow? I don't know. We haven't decided what we're doing yet, but we're going to do something. It's Easter tomorrow, y'all. Easter. It's Easter tomorrow. Hope you happy Easter, every single one of y'all. And that's why the streams are getting taken down, y'all, because they're showing the game. They're not allowed to do that. Appreciate the ones popping in here. I understand. Braves lose. See? Braves lose. So seafood everywhere. Check it out. Here we go. Arizona going left to right with 0. That's Bradley with the ball. Looking here to the basket. Throws it up. No good. Tipped into number 30, which is a Waka. Former Tennessee Volunteer. Good to see you, Waka. 10-5. Waka Waka. Oh, steal by Arizona? No. Michigan got it back. Michigan looking here to the top of the baseline. Mara inside. with the slammer jammer. 12-5. 12-5. 15:25 to go. Here's Arizona with a layup. Awaka. Good. So Awaka, the shot does not count. But Awaka gets fouled by Mara. Mara now with one foul. What is up, everybody? Appreciate you hanging out. Maddie's back. Chuck's here. Says, go Awaka. Here we go, Arizona to the basket. And that's going to be a foul. Check off with the foul. Check off with a traveling call, not a foul. Traveling call and check off. Waka Waka. Miss Waka Waka on Tennessee. Should have never transferred. We needed you, man. 15:10 to go here. 12-5 Michigan. Godot with the ball. Looking to the bottom of the baseline to number 1, which is McKinney. McKinney looking in the paint. Back out to the top. Back out to McKinney. McKinney on the back of the baseline. 9 seconds. He's got to go to the basket. He shoots a 3. Brick. Rebound, Michigan. 21th rebound. Mara's right there and puts it in. 14-5. 14-5 now, Michigan. 14-5. Here is a Bradley. Back to number 3, which is Deloro. Here's a turnover, Michigan. Slammer jammer. McKinney with the slam and the turnover. And it's 16-5. Chuck was upset 2 years ago when Awaka transferred, right, Chuck? Right? Should have stayed with us. Could have won the championship last year with him. 16-5. 14:27 to go. And Michigan up 16-5. Come on, Arizona. You got to make a run here. All right, so let's take a look really quick here. Michigan, 50% from the field, 25% for Arizona on the field. Arizona hasn't hit a three-point shot yet. They're 0 for 1. 33% for Michigan. 1 turnover for Michigan, 4 for Arizona. 7 rebounds for Michigan, 6 for Arizona. And over here, let's look. Mara's got 5 points. Cadeau's got 2. Johnson's got 3. McKinney's got 2. On the Arizona side, you got Bradley with 3 and Awaka with 2. So that's it. 5 points. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, guys. We thank you for being here. Thanks, mods, for taking care of those bots. Thank you for those bots. Is that what it was? Yeah, bots. Bots. Let me get rid of this here. I'm watching on HBO Max, so it's a little ahead of what TBS is on YouTube TV. So that works out for us. I do have a HBO Max count because we watch our NASCAR cams on NASCAR as well. 130 folks in here. Appreciate you hanging out with us today. 16-5 is the score. We'll be back for Monday night. Monday night for the championship game. We'll see how that goes. Monday night for the championship game. All right, I'll learn these numbers here. Johnson's 21, Mara's 15. I got him. Cadeau, I got him. Gale Jr. is 11, and McKinney's 1. I can get that. Pete is 10. Bradley is 0. Awaka's 10. Okay, I can learn some of those guys here. Like I said, I haven't covered. There's no cup racing tomorrow. No, it is off on Sunday, Easter Sunday. They normally do Bristol on Easter weekend, but they changed the schedule. So we're supposed to do some family stuff tomorrow. I was wanting to maybe do the Braves game at 3, but we'll see. Tuesday night against the Angels. Late night, y'all. Tuesday night against the Angels. Wednesday's a day game. Can't do that one. Thursday, they're off. And then Friday night, we got trucks. So we'll get there eventually with some Braves games. Maybe we'll do some other games this week instead. Do our coverage of other teams to get it going here. Maybe Thursday night we'll do a game. We'll see. Happy Easter. GG, Maddie says. GG. 16-5. Here's Arizona. Bradley with the ball. He gives it to 5 Burries. Burries at the top of the baseline. Burries back to 30. Owaka back to number 2, which is Burries. 3. Good. 24-footer by Airstone. 16-8. Cut it in half. 16-8. Cadeau with the ball. Johnson with the block. Cadeau at the top of the point. Johnson again with the block. Cadeau with the 3. Good. 19-8. Johnson's been screaming like a crazy man. 5 points for Cadeau now. 2 for 7 for the field. Here's Arizona in trouble. Arizona in trouble. They're trying to get it into the guy. Number 13. 13 is Krivis with a little spin move in the paint. 19-10. 19-10 now, Arizona. Down by 9. Down by 9. 19-10. Points in the paint for 10 for Michigan. 6 for Arizona. Here's Cadeau. Wide open for a 3. Number 11. Gale Jr. misses the 3. And here we go with Arizona. Fast break. Coast to coast. Throws it up. Offensive foul by Bradley. Offensive foul by Bradley. Landon says, Happy Easter. Thank you. 66 likes, trying to get to that 70 mark. Appreciate you hanging with us, guys. So Bradley to the bench. They're putting him on the bench. All right, Landon. Here's Cadeau walking across half court. Bradley, 3 points. He's on the bench. Cadeau, the point guard here. He goes to the top of the baseline. Almost stepped out of bounds. He's on the top of the baseline now to the point. 13 seconds left. Looking. He's in the paint. He gets it to Johnson. And a travel. Sports says you don't hate the student body of both of these two schools enough. Trust me. Sports says, appreciate you being here, Sport. 19-10. Bringing it on up is Burries. Burries, coast to coast. He went to the paint and threw it up, and he missed. Here's Cadeau again, and Johnson. McKinney there at the bottom of the baseline. 3. Big 3 for Michigan. Ba-boom, Lendenberg with the big 3-point shot, 22-10. 22-10. Here's a 3 for Owaka. He misses. Cadeau with the rebound. Here's Cadeau. Up 22-10, up by 12. Cadeau with a 3. Brick. Rebound Owaka. Fast break. Here comes Arizona. Slows it down. Back to Burries. Back to number 2. Throwing it up. Turnover. Lendenberg turns it over for him. Here comes Michigan. Throws it up. And out of bounds. That was number 1, McKinney, going up for the shot after the turnover. What's up, Amanda? Good to see you. 55 likes. Try to get to 60. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. 53,121. We thank you for hanging out with us. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo's, our YouTube channel. Coming up Monday, we'll have the winner of this game versus UConn for the national title. Should be interesting. Hope you have a good time. We'll see you Monday night as well. If you like what you've seen here, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. We also do Major League Baseball on this channel. We're going to start our process of that this week with a game on Tuesday night against the Anaheim Angels. Late night. But looking forward to that with you guys. And then we'll pick it back up next week. We're trying to get some more games. Maybe it's another baseball game of someone else this week. But I'll be here, CeeLo. Awesome, Aaron. Good to see you back here. And what's up, bots? Hello. What's up, bots? Arizona all the way, Amanda says. Well, they got a way to go here. They are down 22-10. For the final, I'm Kit a Hog baseball guy. I hope you like our new scoreboard. I I wanted to make sure that it wasn't ahead of me so much, and I like this one. It's not as bad. And you can actually see the time and the score too as well. I like that too as well. 22-10. Get the baseball guy out of here, Amanda says. Landon says, I forgot to tell you the news. Their NASCAR racetrack in Rockingham, North Carolina. Tell you on news their NASCAR racetrack. Oh, nice, very cool. Oh, that's all right. Me too, Aaron. I misspell a lot too as well. Who's everyone got? Michigan, Arizona. I got Michigan. Red Bull, rebuilt. I'm sorry, rebuilt. I got Michigan. And they look like they're pretty dominant right here. Nobody likes baseball. A lot of people like baseball. A lot of people like baseball. You got Michigan too? Yeah, me too. Gotta get these names down so I can flow better. I don't feel good not flowing well. Ugh. See what happens here. Michigan can control this dominance. You bet on Arizona 6.5. Arizona's going to win. Hopefully, we'll see, Cody. They're going to have to make a run. Cade Phillips is transferring like him, but honestly, he won't be missed. And he's injury prone. Cade Phillips is injury prone. 22-10, 11:34 to go. Give my wife a shout out. Aaron says, Narissa, thanks for you and Aaron watching. We appreciate you watching along. And also, Aaron, thanks for that super chat of $19.99 in the last game. Arizona says we got to stop this. We got to stop them running here. Cano gets it in to Ledenberg. McKinney with the 3. Does not go. Arizona with a rebound. Here comes Burries. Burries with the ball at the top of the point. He hands it to 13. Down by 12 here in the paint. Jumper. No good. Rebound Michigan. Here's Ledenberg. Ledenberg, fast break. He thought about going to McKinney, but McKinney could not get it to him. Here's Cadeau. Cadeau looking. Bottom of the baseline. Top of the baseline, and he threw it away. He was trying to go to 12. He was trying to go to number, was it 42 at the top? I couldn't see the number. I see next weekend, Sunday, watching NASCAR. Awesome, man. Amanda says, I'm just Amanda's son. Okay. Here we go. Arizona the ball, top of the point. There's Bradley back to Berries. Misses the 3. Rebound Michigan. Cadeau with the ball. Cadeau inside to Lendenberg. And a foul. Burries gets fouls Lendenberg, it looks like. Cadeau, Lendenberg, or no, that was 21. That was 21. Johnson. And he's going to go to the line and shoot 2 here. Johnson's going to line, shoot 2, make it 24-10 if he can hit both. 3 points for Johnson Jr. 2 rebounds. Good. 23-10. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Watching NASCAR and happy Easter, Landon says. Next weekend. 23-10. Johnson trying to shake all those fans out of his head. Hit it both. It took 2 big, deep breaths. You can watch them online. And Mara's coming back in here. Largest deficit this season. Arizona's been down. So Johnson's coming off. Mara's in. Here comes Burries. Burries with the ball. Back to the top of the point for Arizona. Arizona looking here. Got Pete. Burries. Karchkov. Throwing it up. Misses. That was Curvis. Missed with a shot. Here's Lindenberg in the paint. Lindenberg throws it up. No good. Mara rebound. Gets it in. Mara. 26-10. 26-10. I'm not muted. Check it out, Miss Tom. Arizona coast to coast, and that's in. That was Pete with the basket. 26-12. 26-12. Arizona with a basket here. By 14. Underneath is Michigan at the bottom of the baseline. McKinney spins in the paint, loses the ball. Ball's on the ground, Arizona ball. Here comes Burries, coast to coast. Throws it up and gets rejected by McKinney. Can Arizona win this? We'll see. Looks like I'll be 0-2. I wanted Illinois, RB says. Hey, are you an AU fan or Michigan fan? I'm not. I'm neither. I'm calling I'm not having no dog in the fight. 26-12. First team, all team with 8+ blocks. Here you go. Arizona with the ball. Bradley in the paint. Throws it up. Good. 26-16. 26-14. Sorry, 26-14. 9:05 to go. Cadeau with the ball. Mara comes out for the block. Cadeau to the basket. Backs it back out to the top of the baseline. Back to Lindenberg. Back to Cadeau. Cadeau back to Lindenberg. Fakes the three. He goes to the basket. Dishes it. Tried to dish it back out to number 11. And he was unsuccessful there. Mara. So maybe an injury here to Lindenberg. Not good if he gets hurt. Lindenberg is hurt, which might be a big story here for Michigan. When he planted his foot to go to the basket, that's when it looked like it happened. 26-14. Foul is on Krivas. Oh, that's what happened. He stepped on number 13's Krivas's foot. But Krivas got called for the foul anyways. Lindenberg to the line here. He's got 3 points. Good. It's 27-14 Michigan. 27-14. Here we go. Up. Good. Another free throw. Lindenberg with maybe a twisted ankle, maybe. Miss Tom, refresh and come back out. Come back out. Refresh. Bradley with the ball. And Bradley gets fouled. The foul's going to be on Johnson Jr. Lindenberg's going to the locker room. This is a huge story for Michigan. Lindenberg going to the locker room. Huge story. With 8:41 to go. 2 shots here for Bradley. No, this is Pete. 2 shots for Pete. He's got 4. Pete's number 10. 28-15. Going to get some ice and have his ankle retaped. He's going to come back in after he comes back from the locker room. But Michigan cruising right here. Pete going to go to the line here to shoot another one. Good. 28-16. Arizona with another basket. 8:38 to go. I'm a chicken tender. Michigan's going all the way. I bet so, handsome. Here's Cadeau looking here. 101 here. Back to number 4. Back to Mara. Mara looking for someone. Cadeau. Cadeau shoots it up. He misses. Cadeau reminds me of Gillespie for Tennessee. Another missed shot for Michigan. Here's a fast break. Burries. He hands it off the 13. Grievous back up the 3. Good. That's Kurchakov with the big 3-point. It's 28-19. Thank you for that sub. Appreciate you so much. Thanks for the sub. Beverly Kelly, thanks for the sub. Here, Cadeau. Cadeau trying to get a foul there. Mara almost had it taken away from him. Back to Mara. Mara for the 3. In and out. Rebound, Burries. Amanda Love. Just chill out in the chat, man. Chill out in the chat. Here's Kurchakov. Throws it up. Oh, that's Krivas. Sorry about that. Krivas with a basket. 28-21. The lead is 7. See what has happened with Lindenberg off the court. Boom. So Arizona's taking advantage of no Lindenberg for Michigan. And they've got it within 7. 7:21 to go. Oh, boy. All right. See what happens here. 28-21. Arizona all the way. Cody says they're coming back. But they're also doing it without Michigan's top player. Make sure you hit that subscribe right here. Trying to get to 53,130. Hit that like as well. Trying to get to 70 likes. 70 likes. Help us out. Lindenberg's coming back, Aaron says. But he's not the difference. It's Mara in the paint. Whoever wins this game, please beat UConn. Handsome Rick says. And there's our Discord if you want to check out our Discord down there at the bottom there in our chat there. We have different channels if you want to join our Discord. Check it out. That's it. All you have to have is a Discord login to hang out in there. Tee-hee. 28-21. I haven't heard the Michigan fight song much. I'll tell you that. I haven't heard that. Mm-hmm. 'Lindenberg not coming back. You don't think so? I think he is. I don't think he's going to come back this half. I don't think you see him back this half. They said they icing Lindenberg down. Yeah, so the second half you'll probably see him. You probably won't see him here in this first half. Let's check on our friends here, see how everybody's doing. Do. 28-21. Up by 9. See how our friends are doing here. So now they're talking about his knee too. His knee being the issue as well. All right, 28-21. 28-21. Here we go. 7:17 to go. Cadeau with the ball. He gives it inside to number 11. 11 in the basket. Throws it out. To Johnson, back to Cadeau. Cadeau, 3-point shot for number 4, misses the shot. That's a missed shot by Burnett. Here is Burries. Burries to Krivas. Krivas, there's a foul. Mara with the foul in the paint there. Awaka. Mara and Awaka battling down there in the paint. And Mara just pulls Waka's hand back. Wolverine or a Wildcat is much more vicious than a little Husky. 6:56 to go. 28-21 Michigan, up by 7. They're going to challenge this play here to say it's not a foul. But Mara did have his hand on Awaka. I mean, he had his hand down locked. That's a foul. So different with these fouls here. And what's good, what's not. A flagrant foul on Arizona? No way. So they're seeing if this is a flagrant foul or not. You can tear your own jersey and whine for a foul. Handsome says. So 6:56 to go. Here, let's see what the call is. Michigan common foul is the call on the court. So Michigan's going to be called a timeout, and the call stands. Amanda's son, I'm a Tennessee fan. 6:56 to go. It's 28-21. Michigan loses a timeout. They only have 2 in the second half left, and they have kind of dropped 6, 7 likes. We're trying to get to 70. Help us out in those likes, y'all. Not having the push like we did last time. Here we go. Inside to Burries. Burries at the top of the points. Back into Arizona at the top of the baseline. Krivas. Krivas backing it in. Backing it in. Trying to get to Awaka. He jumps over. Good. Krivas with the big 2. 28-23. The lead is 5. The lead is 5. 6:31 to go. Here he is. Inside to the bottom of the baseline. Number 4. Underneath the top. Gives it in. What a big slam. Big shot by Gale Jr. with a big slam jam. A throwdown. It's up by 7. Burries back to Krivas. Krivas in the paint. He goes to the basket. He loses the ball, but a foul on Johnson. Johnson Jr. with another foul. That's his second foul of the night. 68 likes, trying to get to 70. Help us out with the likes. Let's go, Cats. Adventures, good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Adventures. Krivas is going to go to the line and shoot 2. Can make it a 5-point game. Krivas has got 6 points. He's 3 for 4 from the field. Throw it up. And he misses the free throw. Cody says, boo, Michigan. $30-23. Is Krivas going to go to the line again? 6:07 to go in the first half. Misses both. Rebound Arizona and another foul. Kickoff. And Lindenberg is coming back out. So I think Lindenberg is not playing the rest of the day. He's got a towel over his head. He don't look like he's ready to play. So an injury to Lindenberg is a big play here. 6:06 to go. Another miss by a free throw. It was a 1-1. Arizona in the bonus, too, as well. Here's Cadeau. Cadeau there with Johnson Jr. with the ball. Spin move. Johnson Jr. to the paint. Spin move to the paint. Throws it in. And go. No, and good. Krivas with the rebound. All right, here is Arizona. Bradley, jumper ball, no good. Rebound, Michigan. Cadeau with the ball. Paying attention to who's behind him. Inside to number 4. Burnett with a little throw it up. Thank you so much, Amanda's son. Here we go. Kirchhoff with there throwing it up. Back to Pete. Back to Bradley. Bradley with 3 fouls. Another foul on Arizona. Bradley with 3 fouls now. Not good. As he put his shoulder into Burnett. And it's 32-23. 5:09 to go. Bradley to the bench. Mara, Johnson, and Lindenberg all have 2 fouls. Bradley is the only one with 3. Here's Cadeau. Johnson Jr. with the rebound. Back out for 3 from McKinley. God. 3. 35-23. Michigan. 4 for 11 from the field for Michigan. Here's Burries. Trying to get Bradley and Burries in the way there. And that's a timeout, Arizona. And there is Lindenberg going back to the locker room. Huge story here for Michigan. Huge story. Michigan has not been the same since he went off the court. All right. 35-23, Arizona. Down by what? 8. We got 12 points. Down by 12. Shoot, I don't know if Michigan even needs Lindbergh. Aaron says, oh, thank you there. All right, so Michigan 43% for the field. Arizona 41%. Michigan 36% from the 3. 40% from Arizona. 4 turnovers for Michigan, 7 turnovers for Arizona. Calvin Edwards, thanks for the sub too as well. Appreciate that. Share the stream, tell a friend. Hit the like. We're trying to get to 70 likes. We're at 68. Slowly getting there. Slowly getting that recognized here as all the bots get shut down. Well, there's not that 1.5 odds. Arizona in the bonus. Michigan with 7 fouls. Arizona's going to inbound out here to Bradley. Back to Pete. Pete. That's Burries. Burries looking. Jumper, and there's another foul. Foul's going to be on McKinney. That's his second. $5 super chat for Adventures. Thank you much for the $5 super chat. Thank you, Adventures. Appreciate you. Lindenberg is out. Yes. He is out with a knee issue. He originally stepped on Krivas' foot, but it is a knee issue for Lindenberg. He is out right now. All right, here is Burries. No points as his first points of the night on the free throw. Brandon Jones. Let's see. Ron says that's about the first time I've seen the forearm clear out on drive call this year. I thought forearming the defender was legal. Here it is. Another shot for Burries. It's 35-25. The lead is 10. It's 4:25 to go. There is Cadeau. Back to 11. Back to 1. McKinney. McKinney back to Mara. Mara back to Cadeau. Cadeau throws it up. And no good. Rebound Krivas. Here we go. Throwing it up. Pete to Krivas. He misses. Rebound Michigan. Here comes McKinney. Coast to coast. He slows it down. Fakes the 3 for 42. Back at the top. 3. That's a good one. That's Gale Jr. with the big 3. It's a 13-point lead for the Big Blue. 3-point shot by the Big Blue. It's 38-25. Arizona has 0 field goals in the last 3 minutes. Here we go. Krivas back out to Burries. Burries jumper, brick, and a foul. Mara. See, the foul's going to be on Krivas. Go Michigan. DJ, appreciate you being here. 38-25. Michigan, Arizona. Want the cool emojis we're using? 99 cents. Get you access to those emojis. If you want to become a member today, you can cheer on Michigan. You can cheer on Arizona tonight by using those emojis, as we have those every game, different types of emojis. 38-25. Michigan still looking good here, even without one of their best players, Lindenberg, as he's out with a knee injury. Aaron says, I think Michigan has it on this one, CeeLo. 1 man down, 1 man up. Yep. 72 likes. Trying to get to 80 likes. 80 likes. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for hanging out. Tomorrow night, or Monday night, it's going to be UConn versus one of these teams right here on the channel. Michigan looking to step better than Arizona. So 44% for the field for Michigan. Only way I see Michigan losing this game is if they start turning the ball over. Still, in the rebounds are good, but this is going to be the thing right here. Michigan's starting to hit the 3-2, 42%. This right here is going to be the key right here for Michigan to win this game. Morrow with 8 points, Cadeau with 5. Let's see here. Gale Jr. with 5. And McKinney with 5. See here. Karchkech with 3. Pete with 6. Krivas with 6. Burries with 2. And there it is. 38-25 is the score. 38-25 is the score. Bum, 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 bum. Michigan looking to step better than Arizona. Looking, that's the question. Looking is the question. 10 assists for Michigan, 2 for Arizona. 10. 10 assists. $3:21 to go here in this first half. Coming up, stats, box scores. And we'll just chill here. Michigan better lose, hopefully, Cody says. Cadeau reminds me of Gillespie, if you're a Tennessee fan. He's got the same haircut, too. Cadeau's got 5 points. He's 2 for 12 from the field, though. All right, Cadeau back to Mara. Mara to Cadeau. Went to the paint, tried to get it back to Mara. 42 at the 3. Misses the 3-point shot. That's Toshetter. Here's coast to coast. Burries. Back to Waka. Warzo with the ball. Back to Waka. On Mara. Waka putting his shoulder down. Throws it up. And good. Good job, Waka. Waka Waka. Here we go. Mara with the ball. Gives it to McKinney. McKinney inside to Mara. Throws it up and he gets fouled. And the point for the 3-point play. Tennessee's Met needs another year. He does, Chuck. 40-27. I don't see Michigan losing this game, y'all. I told you, Mara in the paint, yeah. But it took a little bit for Michigan to figure it out. Took Michigan a little bit to figure it out. Without Lindenberg in there. And Mara completes the 3-point play. It is 41-27. Here comes number 4 back on the court. That's Burnett. Burnett in. Gale Jr. subbing out. Here is Arizona to the basket. And the ball is going to Michigan. Another turnover. 41-27. Turnover on Karchikov. 41-27. Turnovers 6 for Purdue the whole game against Purdue. And tonight they have 8. Mara goes to the basket. Wow. Cadeau to Mara with the layup. It's 43-27. Here's Arizona. Bradley or Pete. Spin move. Awaka rebound. Awaka back out. 3 for Karchikov. Misses. Rebound Mara. Here's Cadeau. Cadeau. Back to McKinney. McKinney back to Mara. Back to McKinney. Nope. Mara. And there's a foul. The foul is going to be on Burries. Thank you for subscribing, Deborah Sampson. Appreciate you. We're 3 away from 53,130. Arizona just has to get more points. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're right, Aaron. Cadeau to Mara has been the combination. They cannot stop the big man down in the paint. And Mara's going to go to the line here and shoot 1. 1-1 for Michigan. Michigan's in the bonus. Arizona's in the bonus. And good. $44. Michigan, Arizona 27. The Russian wrecking crew throws another one out of the bounce. Thank you, brother. We all know what's going on. That's right. Mara's going to go up for another one. Good. 45-27. Michigan pulling away. All right, so 21. Johnson Jr. subbing in and Mara's coming out. The crowd is cheering him on. Bradley with 3 fouls. Burry with 2. Krivas with 2. Foul trouble for both teams. Delorso with a big 3. And on 45-30. 45-30. 128 to go. Oh, Johnson Jr. comes off with a slam. And the foul. The foul. Rebound by Johnson Jr. with the rebound and the big slammer jammer. No foul. There's a foul. Yeah, foul is on Awaka. Awaka. He's got 2 personal fouls now. And Johnson going to the line for 1 shot to make it a 3-point play. Johnson with 7 points. He's 2 for 3 from the field with 4 rebounds. Throws it up. Good. 48-30. The lead is 18. 48-30. Oh, wow. Law school says. Both teams in the bonus. Here comes Burries. Burries now to Bradley. No, that's Pete. But the Drew Soto. Back to a Waka. Waka in the paint. Good. Played around. 48-32. Waka with 6 points. Gale going up for the shot. He misses. Waka with the rebound. Here comes Burries. Coast to coast. He stops. Number 3 with the ball in the paint. He throws it up. No good. Rebound, Pete. No good. Rebound, Michigan. Here comes Cadeau. Cadeau with a 3. Oh, in and out. Rebound, Pete. Here we go. Pete with the ball at the top of the point. He stops, and it goes out of bounds. Out of bounds for Owaka. We got 26 seconds left on the shot clock. $48-32. 26.3 seconds on the clock. Throws it up. Rebound. Oh, turnover. Turnover. Owaka tripped over, but Burnett stole it away. 18 seconds left in this half. Cadeau going to wait here with 10 seconds. 9. He goes to 42. Back to Cadeau. Cadeau. 3. In and out. Little tip in, no. And that's how it is. We end the half. 48-32. The lead is 16 by the Michigan Wolverines, the number 1 team in the nation. Arizona coach needs to protest the officiating at the half. No way they can beat Michigan and the officials, Robert says. Michigan dominating the paint, dominating the three-point shot, dominating it all. 48-32. Knock, knock. Who's there? Chicken. Chicken who? Okay. Cadeau with 3 steals. Cadeau said he's really aggressive. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Could he get a triple-triple? A triple-double? Arizona coach needs to protest, as Robert says. All right, so Lindenberg with the injury. Cadeau said if we don't have him playing, we're still going to win. So, what more power to him. Welcome to halftime, everybody. Appreciate you being here. 48-32 is the score at halftime. Arizona's going to win. They can get their hands on the ball. They got to do some more than just put their hands on the ball. All right, y'all. CeeLo is tired now. That last game wore me out. Coming off the high off that last game, that was fun. We had over 500 folks in here. So close, going back and forth. So we'll see if we can get some more folks. 77 likes, trying to get to 80 likes. If you haven't hit that like, we're trying to get to 100 likes on the channel. But let's go through our team stats here. And let's see. Let me move myself over here. And see here, YouTube Live sub. We're just going to get rid of the sub. And Deborah Sampson for the sub. And also Adventures with the $5 super chat. Boom, 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 boom. 1 second, y'all. Let me do a text here. Arizona will win 100%. Vegas wants this to look bad at the half. Rebuilt says, all right, when they gonna do hail to the victors, right? All right, so it looks like Mara is leading the points for Michigan with 15. They can't stop him down low. They cannot stop him in the paint. He's got 5 rebounds, also leading the team, and Cadeau's got the 6 assists. Awaka has got 6 points. He's leading the team in Arizona. Awaka's got 6 rebounds too as well. Good to see him do well, but we'd rather have him on the Tennessee side. And Krivas has got 1 assist. So there are your top guys there. And now let's look at the team stats here. Let's look at the team stats for both teams. Team stats for both teams. 1 second here. Okay, let's start it here. Let's start here with Michigan. Michigan here. 17 for 41 from the field, 41%. 5 for 16 from the 3-point shot. That's 31%. They've hit all their free throws. They have 23 rebounds. 8 were offensive, 15 were defensive. 14 assists, 9 steals, 1 block, 4 total turnovers, 12 points on turnovers, 2 fast break points, 20 points in the paint, 8 fouls, and their largest lead was 18, and they've led 99% of the game. Aaron says, as long as Amara stays out of foul trouble, he's feared down in the paint. Now, hear me out. Cheetah going to get some points in the second half. And Aaron says Cheetah gets points in the second half. Cheetah. All right, so let's look at Arizona's team stats here. Arizona's team stats, and they look like this. 12 for 32 from the field. They have 38% from the field. 3 for 7 from the 3-point line. 43% from the 3. They're 5 for 9 from the free throw. They're 56% from the free throw. 23 rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds, 19 defensive rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 9 total turnovers, 4 points on the 4 turnovers for Michigan. And Michigan had 12 points off of the 9 turnovers for Arizona. Let's see. Fast break points, 0 fast break points for Arizona. They've tried. 18 points in the paint to 20. So both teams go into the paint to get their points. 9 fouls, and Arizona's never had the lead. They've never led this game. Michigan is dominated from the beginning of this game. This game looks like trash, Matthew says. Yeah, it's not as good as the last game, I'll tell you that. Up by 16, Michigan at the half. So there is that. So hope you guys are having a good time. We appreciate you being here. Let's look at the box scores now. Maybe look some deeper into this game and why Michigan is up. And it's pretty self-explanatory, basically. But let's take a look as it's 48-32 at the half. I'm sorry, Tom. It strings it together because I type fast. I was still trying to read that law school thought. I was having a stroke. That's funny. Michigan trash. Read me the Arizona to win. We'll see, Cody. We'll see. All right, let's look at Michigan's box scores here really quick. Michigan's box scores. And we're going to start with Lindenberg out this game right now with a knee injury. How much of a difference is it for Michigan? Not too bad as they're up 16. They got enough better players on this team to take over. But Lindenberg is out. He's got 5 minutes in this game, 9 points. He was 1 for 2 from the field. He had 1 for 1 from the 3-point line, and he had 2 personal fouls. Johnson Jr., 14 minutes, 8 points, 2 for 3 from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw. He's got 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Mara has been Mara, 13 points, 13 minutes, 15 points, 6 for 8 from the field, all in the paint. 0 for 1 from the 3-point line. He tried for a shot for the 3. 3 for 3 from the free throw, 5 rebounds, 1 turnover. He's got 2 personal fouls. Cadeau him and Mara have been unstoppable in the paint. Cadeau, 20 minutes. He's played the whole entire game. Uh, he's 5 points. He's 2 for 14. As someone just said on TBS, Cadeau is playing the best 20 minutes, a 2 and 14 from the field that you can be. 2 for 14 from the field for Cadeau, but he's been blowing it out of the water with the assists. He's got 6 assists. Kind of like Ziegler was for, and Gillespie too, just the best at the assist there. 1 for 2 from the 3-point line, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, and no personal fouls. So watch Cadeau there. Burnett, 11 minutes, 5 points, 2 for 4 from the field. He's got 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. So there's that. Off the bench for Michigan, Gale Jr., 14 minutes, 5 points. Him and McKinney both filling in that role of Lindenberg since Lindenberg is out of this game. But there's that. See here. And then the Arizona game, the Arizona box score here. Let's take a look at them. Arizona, Krichkov, 14 minutes, 3 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 2 rebounds. He's got 3 turnovers. But he's not in foul trouble. Pete, 16 minutes, 6 points, 2 for 8 from the field. He's got 5 rebounds. Krivas, he's got 15 minutes, 9 points, 3 for 5 from the field, 0 for 2 from the free throw, 5 rebounds. Burries has got 18 minutes, 2 points, 0 for 5 from the field, and 0 for 2 from the 3-point line. Bradley, 11 minutes, 3 points, 1 for 2 from the field. And on the other side, you got Aristotle. He's got 5 minutes, 3 points. Awaka off the bench, 9 minutes, 6 points. And DeRosso, 10 minutes, 3 points. So there is your box scores. Hope you guys had a good time here so far. Make sure you share the stream, tell a friend. We're at 79 likes, trying to get to 80. One more like to get us to 80 likes. Help us out, yo. We're not as blown. We're not blowing it out of the water like we did the last game, but it's also the score probably doesn't help either, as they're up 48-32. Lead is 16, where the last game was at the half was like 5, I think. So, all right. But we'll be back Monday night for the winner of this game and UConn for the national title to see who wins the national title. So, hope you guys have enjoyed our play-by-play this tournament. We've had a lot of fun, and looking forward to next year for basketball and whatever else comes our way. And then we'll get to our regular scheduled programming with baseball coming up very soon. I would suggest you to subscribe. 53,130. Trying to get to 57,130. 53,130 in the subs. There's Charles Barkley. Oh, boy. Go 83 likes. Thank you guys for getting us there. Having a fun time. Thank you again. You're awesome, Miss Tom. Glad you're having fun. I love calling college basketball. It's so much fun. It's a lot of fun. We haven't called Michigan or Arizona the whole entire tournament. We've been kind of staying away from the big teams, trying to play those small games that were more fun because Michigan, the #1 seeds, have been blowing people out. Math is not my strong subject either. Chuck giving Michigan the kiss of death, saying they can't lose. Uh-oh. Charles Barkley. It's terrible. It's terrible. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Math is your subject. Math is your subject. All right, let's check on our friends, see how they're all doing here on these streams. See how everybody's doing. We're not on the search anymore. We were at the top, but we are not at the search anymore. We're at the bottom there now. And you got all these other football nation. How's he doing? Let's see here. Still got all these bots up. Still got them all going. All right. I was a math major after Navy, then law school, hence the name and bad spelling law school pro. That's funny. Law school pro. We're glad you found our channel, Aaron. And CeeLo corrected my purposefully misspelled words. Who are you with here, CeeLo? I picked Michigan to win. If Michigan wins the whole thing, I'll finish second in my bracket challenge. Of all the people, I won't win the money, but I'll finish second. So ain't too bad. I really thought all the number one seeds would go far this year with number one seeds. So I didn't really expect Iowa to do their thing. I didn't expect Illinois to go that far either. But I'm hoping for you to win the money, CeeLo. I probably won't happen. I'm not gonna happen. But UConn beats Illinois. Let's go over that. Let's go over that game. Let's take a look at that one here. Um, Top point getter here was. Let me make sure it's going to come on. Let me pause this. Wagler had 20 points. He had 8 assists. He had two assists, 8 rebounds. Wagler did everything for Illinois. But Reed Jr. was too much down low. He had now that stat. Don't let that stat fool you because Reed had 12 points at the half. Illinois really shut Reed and Mullins down. Reed had only 5 points in the second half. Reed had 11 rebounds, though. He had a double-double, and Damari, 7 points for Damari. And the team stats here, 35% from UConn, 36% from the three. They had 37 rebounds compared to 44. Illinois out-rebounded UConn, but the 8 turnovers is what really killed them. So that is the box score there. So UConn moves on to play the winner here of Michigan and Arizona. But the way this is going, I don't see it changing anytime soon unless Arizona comes out with a good run. That's the only thing I could see if this right here, this 4 turnovers for Michigan, if it changes in the half, kind of like what UConn did coming out in the second half. They had 3. Do you think Lindenberg gets back in? We'll see. Um, do you risk him injury? You're already up 16. Do you risk putting him back in? You're already up 16. You can save him for Monday night. Go Blue, Will says. Do you put him in? Like, why would you put him in? If you're up 16 already without him, yeah, you had that lull when he came off the court. Arizona took advantage of it, but then Michigan made the change. Michigan fixed that and shut it down. So I don't think you see Lindenberg back in this game. I'd let him rest and run for a championship on Monday night. Now, if it gets close, yeah, I'll put him back in there, but you're up 16. I wouldn't play him. All right. There's ads here on HBO Max. Me either, CeeLo. Yeah, I don't know why you would. So appreciate you hanging out. Trying to get to 90 likes. 90 likes. 90 like 90 likes. 90 likes. Trying to get to 90 and then eventually to 100. And subscribe to the channel. Trying to get 3 more subscribers. The 53,130. And then we'll be back Monday night. Maybe tomorrow for some baseball. I don't know. But tomorrow. And then we'll have the championship game on Monday night. Braves Angels on Tuesday night, live from Anaheim. That should be interesting. The Braves are on a West Coast string here. Just thought your Navy was showing the hub is a carpenter. I get it. So back to the second half. The Final Four from Lucas Oil Stadium. Bum, 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 bum. Who's playing tomorrow? Rest the youngster, right, Henry? No reason to play them if you're up by 16. Power trip much? Power trip? All right, let's go and report some more bots. All right, let's play some report the bots here. Report the bots in the second half. But Henry, thanks for popping in here, man. One right here. We'll start with this guy right here. Boom. Report. 1 second, y'all. As I do my thing. One. Okay. See if we can get another one going here. That one's not on anymore. There's that one. This one. We have 3,000 people watching. That's ridiculous. All right. Gamble all, Maddie. Gamble all. They took care of a lot of them. They took care of a lot of them. They're probably like, this guy keeps on reporting people. That's right. Pick up the pace, Arizona. They got to. They got to pick up the pace. They got to cause some turnovers. They got to get Michigan on their heels. Got to get Michigan on their heels. There's another one. All right, I'm done now. We'll see how the rest goes. How about that Denver Spurs game today? I don't watch NBA, Maddie. That's one thing I don't do is watch NBA. Someone said that the Grizzlies should come to Nashville. They're not getting any publicity in Memphis. That the Grizzlies should come to Nashville and play at the Bridgestone and split time with the Nashville Predators. That would be interesting to see that. They probably would have to hire crews to redo that thing all the time. What's up, Lloyd? Welcome back, Lloyd. Oh, yeah, Miss Tom. I'm a midshipman first. Appreciate all the love coming in here in the second half. So 12 assists to 2. That's huge as well for Michigan. And Michigan's got 12 points off of turnovers for Michigan, for Arizona's turnovers. NBA sucks. Chuck says Bulls for certain after the stance. Thanks for the flow to get others to enjoy. Yes. Here's Pete. Unbreakable spirit. We've been down before, we can do it, but I don't think they've ever been down this much. How much does Arizona need more? They need more. They need more. Up 6, down by 16. I truly believe whoever wins this is the champion. I think so too, Lloyd. Unless UConn just dominates on Monday night. But Cadeau to Mara has been the 1-2 punch that they cannot stop. Mara has been dominating in the point. There's no one that can keep up with it. Even Owaka. Owaka's tall and strong. He cannot keep up with Mara, though. They need 16 more. Yes, they do. All right, here we go. Going to inbound here. The Vols, the Cubs, the Red Wings. How about the Braves? You don't like the Braves? Lendenberg is back out there, everybody. Lendenberg is back out on the court. Interesting. Here we go. Arizona going right to left. Here with Krivas. There's Burries. Back to Krivas. Here's 0. Number 0 is Bradley. Missed 3 from Burries. Here comes Michigan with Cadeau. Cadeau with the ball and goes to the top of the point. 19:30 to go. Cadeau inside to Mara, up to 21. He missed the throw. That was Johnson going for the alley-oop. There's Kirchhoff. Back out to Burries. Back out to Bradley. Back to Krivas. Pete in the middle of the paint misses. 3 misses, another 3 for Arizona. Nothing happened with Burries with another missed 3. Here's Michigan. Cadeau hands it to Johnson. Misses the 3. Rebound, Kirchhoff. Cadeau went down. He's throwing it, grabbing his face. Burries to Krivas. Krivas check off. No good. Rebound, Michigan. Both teams have come out blah here in the second half. 48-32. Here's Mara. Handed to Cadeau. Taj, welcome back. Here's Cadeau in the paint. Throws it up and gets fouled. That's number 4 on Bradley. Huge, huge, huge. Bradley, 4th foul. Lindenberg out there with an MCL injury. Why? Lindenberg now with the ball. Back to Mara. Lindenberg is struggling. You can see. Here's Cadeau. Cadeau in the point. Going up to Mara. Oh, my gosh. Big slammer jammer. 50-32. Michigan up 50-32. Up by 18. Here is Arizona. Looking here. Jumper. Brick. Rebound. Michigan. Lindenberg. Borg with the rebound. Here's Cadeau. Cadeau back to Mara. Mara back to Lindenberg. Lindenberg 3. Oh, he drained it. Bad knee and everything. Up by 21. Lindenberg, the big 3. Here's DeSoto in the paint. The Kirchhoff, good. 53-34. 53-34. Kirchhoff with 5 points, 2 for 6 for the field. Here is Cadeau. Backs it back out to Johnson. Missed. Rebound, Krivas. Here we go. Back to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff in the paint. Throws it up. No good. Rebound, Michigan. Here's Michigan now. Burnett throws it up. No good. Stuffed. Krivas with the stuff. Here comes Burries. Burries coast to coast. No good. Waka with the miss. That's a Waka that used to play for us. Here's Mara to the basket. No foul. Here's Burries. Burries and Cadeau collide at the line. The foul is going to be on Burries. So a defensive foul here. Huh? Okay, don't worry about it then. Lindenberg with the basket. (53-34), 8 points. 8 points for Lindenberg. Inbound here to Burries. Burries with the ball. He shoots a 3. Brick and a foul. Picks up number 3. Rivas with 3 now. Hail. Corn, good to see you. Appreciate it. There's Krivas, 6 points. Krivas. Lindenberg, another one. He's making up for lost time. Troy. It's 56-34. It's all she wrote. Lindenberg for 5 first half points, now 6 here with 2 threes. With a bum knee. Arizona throws it up. And that's Pete in the paint. And he's going to get a foul as well to go for a 3-point way. Screw Michigan. Go Rocky Top. I'm out. You fellers have a great night. Happy Easter. Thank you, Lord. Chuck, thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you hanging out with us. So 56-36 is the score here. One more sub to 53-129. And we're 7 likes away from 100. Thank you guys so much. Our second 100 like stream of the night. Pete's going to go to the line. 17.5 points per game here in this tournament. And he puts it in. It's 56-37. Lead is 19 for Arizona. Lindenborg's got the ball. He gives it to Burnett. Back to Cadeau. Cadeau back to Lindenborg. Finds Burnett at the bottom of the baseline. He thought about going to the basket. Lindenborg with the paint. The top of the point here. Not sure why he's still out there. There's 11. Gale. Turnover. Here comes Arizona. Burries. And a foul. Foul's going to be on Johnson. Troy, I said Michigan was going to win 80-70. But Michigan cruising here. 56-39. Lindenborg was out most of the first half. He's come back in the second half with a bum knee and all. He still hit 2 3-point shots. He's got 6 points here in the half. He's got 11 total. 11 total. 96 likes. 4 more to 100. 4 more. 15:40 to go. Love this new scoreboard, y'all. Love it. Love it. All right. Chuck, screw Michigan, he says. Screw Michigan. Michigan's just been better all year, y'all. I mean, you can't deny it. They have been the best all year. Michigan has it. They're too deep, and Arizona's not. Exactly. Too deep, and Arizona's not. Oh. Hit that like button, please. That's right. Michigan is too deep. They are too deep. Anybody can do it. Can Arizona make a comeback from this deficit? I don't think so, Holly boy. I don't think so. I do not think so. All right. Just waiting on them to come back here. We're going to stay under 157. 80. Another 70 points. It's 30 plus. I don't know. It's a close one, Troy. What do you think, chat? Do you think they'll stay under 157? I need Borg for 7 more points. I bet, Cott, you were pissed off when he went out. With the way he's been shooting, you never know. But 56-39 is the score. 56-39. Thank you. You're welcome. Michigan, Arizona, Lucas Oil Stadium. $56-39 here. Nice hat. Braves for life. Max, we do Braves games on this channel. I know we haven't done many, but coming up really soon. We'll be doing it in 3D. We just haven't had the opportunity this week to do any. They've been in Arizona with late nights, and it hasn't really worked on my schedule. Couldn't do much with the A's either. Good. McKinney with the big 3. It's up by 20 again. Here's Burries. Back down to Pete. To Soto, back to Pete. Pete in the paint. Double pumps. A Walker rebound, but no, gets away. Back to Pete. Reset it here. 10 seconds on the clock. DeSoto looking. He's getting blocked. He needs to do something. Jumper blocked. Michigan rebound. Shot clock violation. Braves are the best, Max says. They lost tonight to Arizona, though. Trying to get to 53,130. If you haven't subbed yet, please do. Max, we do Braves baseball in 3D, if you haven't like that. Henry says, I dislike to say it, but I would be remarkable if Cats draw a claw back. I don't think it's happening, though. Cadeau with the ball, top of the point. Cadeau, back to McKinney. McKinney to Lindenborg, back to McKinney, 3. Oh, 62, 59, 39. My goodness, y'all. This is ridiculous. Another rejection. Awaka with the point in. 62-41. Who won the Illinois game? It was UConn. UConn with the ball and won. My gosh. Here's Cadeau. Back to Mara. Mara's going to go to the basket. And a slam. 64-41. Swallowich. Oh, my goodness. 3-4. Burries with the big 3. A 25-footer. It's up by 20. Luman. Thank you for that like, man. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Luman, welcome back. Make sure you check out my man Luman. He's got his own YouTube channel. Trying to build it up. Make sure you check out Luman on YouTube. McKinney jumper. Good. McKinney cannot stop. 66-44. 13 points for McKinney. 5 for 7 from the field. Arizona has faced their match. There's a Waka calling the play. Soto inside to Pete. Back under the bottom of the baseline. Kirchhoff to the basket. Throws it up. And Mara got a piece of that one. Lou man joking and laughing over there. If it's not McKinney, it's Mara. If it's not Mara, it's Cadeau. If it's not Cadeau, it's Lindenborg. If it's not Lindenborg, it's Gale. It goes on and on and on here. Henry says, swallowch the sandwich. Michigan blew out the Billikens. They did. 66-44. Lead is 22. Michigan go to the national title game here. Slightly above says Arizona sucks. First Michigan game of the year for me. Yeah, they're pretty good, Lou. Free throw for Kirchhoff. It's 66-45. The lead is 21. Arizona going to inbound here. Lindenborg is going to get on the bike. Yeah, he shouldn't play the rest of the game. He's got 11 points. I know one guy needs him to score 7 points. But Lindenborg's getting on the bike here. I done lost my parlay. I'd never vote for Arizona again. Cash says. Here's Cadeau. 46% for the field. Cadeau. Oh! 69-45. My gosh, could it get any worse? Here we go. Awaka going to the basket. Throws it up and fouled. And I'm going to refresh here because it's lagging on me here. I'm going to have to get a hard line up here on the Wi-Fi. 69-45. Here is Michigan. Michigan, Cadeau. The top of the point, 3. Another one. 72-45. 72-45. Cadeau with 11 points. My gosh. Well, we'll see you on Monday night with Michigan playing UConn for the national title. It should be a good one. I don't see Arizona coming back with this. I do not see it happening. What quarter is this? I'm pissed. Second half. There is no quarters. Michigan has outscored Arizona 24-13. 6 turnovers for Michigan. There's the number. There's the difference. 12. 12 turnovers for Arizona. And look at 35% from the field for Arizona, too. They have fallen apart here. The rebounds are about the same, but this right here is the difference. There's the difference in this game right here. I hope you guys have had a good time today. 100 likes? Yes. Got us to 100 likes. Thank you guys. 2 streams, 2 basketball streams, 100 likes. Go Blue, Streaker says. Go Blue. We'll be back here Monday night for this, for the championship. We'll see what happens. Da, 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 da. Might be able to do Braves as well because they're in Arizona, they're in California. What time is the championship game on Monday night? Let's see. NCAA. See when the championship game is on Monday night. 7:30. No, that's not gonna work. 7:30. 9:30. We could join the Braves game in progress. You just go ahead and get whatever. I'll just warm mine up. 12:17 to go. Sila, what happened to streaming the Braves Diamondbacks game on Thursday? Arias Sports. We had some stuff going on personal wise, and just didn't get a chance to do it. Didn't get back in time. We've been going through a lot this week. And RES, I do apologize for the lack of Braves games this week, but it's been a really busy week for me personally and work as well. And that's why. So Tuesday night we couldn't do it because we had family come into town. And then Thursday we were going to do it, but couldn't get back in time. So that's how it goes. But we'll do some other games soon. It's a 9:38 game tip is at 8:50. All right, here we go. It is Burries. Back to it, but I promise you, RS, we'll get some Braves games. I promise you, man. We got all season, dude. Here we go. Waka goes up for the shot and misses. Michigan ball. Here comes Cadeau. Up 72-45. McKinney back to Mara, back to Cadeau. Cadeau with the basket, just not letting up. Mara tips it in and slams it in. Wow, 74-45. 74-45. 11:35 to go. Owaka back to Burries. Burries looking in the paint. Jumper. Good. 74-47 is the score. But RES, we will definitely do Braves games. I know a lot of people are upset, but we will get it going. I promise you. We do this Final Four every year on this channel. Every year we do Final Four stuff. Here we go. Mara. And a foul. Off the ball foul. The foul's going to be on Burries. And Cadeau went flying down on the ground. Well, this was unexpected, Miss Tom says. 74-47. Uh, 37 points. You get 2? Okay. You know what to get there, too. All right. Hopefully we can go by quick with this game here and get it over with. 74-47. There's our sub, 53,130. Thank you guys so much. 100 likes. Let's see if we get a little bit more on the likes. Let's we get that over there. I will not ask anymore for the rest of the night. If you guys want to help us out, that's great. Torres says, every year you guys do Final Four on this channel, and every year the University A Wildcats lose. Sadly, it is what it is, though. At least I made it for this one. There you go. Appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Yeah, we do the Final Four every year, the tournament every year, and we do the championship game every year. So that's what we do here. And then we'll get back to our normal scheduled programming. I wish I'd been using this scoreboard all season. I love the scoreboard. It's so good. Love the scoreboard. Ms. Tom says, doesn't mean I'll be won't ask. I'm sassy. Lou says, I had Arizona over Vanderbilt in my final game, but Texas blew my bracket fast. And Michigan beat St. Louis. Yeah. Your Pelicans, your Billikens, Lou. Hey, I had Tennessee losing in the second round of Virginia. That's how much faith I had in Tennessee. Should have known better that they were going to be dominant over those teams, but I mean, everybody said Tennessee was going to lose to Miami of Ohio. We blew them out. Everybody said we were going to lose to Virginia. We blew them out. Everybody said we were going to get beat by Iowa State. We beat Iowa State. And then Michigan showed up. So, moral victory for Tennessee here. If Michigan wins the whole thing, I'll take it for getting knocked out by the national title team. But Michigan looks like the real deal here. And they might do this to UConn on Monday night. What do you think, chat? Do they do this to UConn on Monday night? Does UConn have anybody to stop Mara? Can Reed in the paint stop Mara? I don't think he can. That's the only big guy they have. Caravan surely hell is not stopping Mara. Here we go. Inbound here to Michigan. Turnover. Here's Burries. 11-1 to go. Burries looking back to Pete, back to Kirchhoff, and there's a foul. What NBA games are we watching, CeeLo? Not watching NBA, WNBA adventures. So Michigan 5 for 16 in the first half, 6 for 8 on the 3-point line for them the second half. 10 plus 3-point points made all 5 games this tournament. Here we go. Arizona inbound here. Back to Rivas. Back here is spin move, throwing it up, turnover. Another turnover, number 14 for Arizona. That was Bradley with the turnover. He's out there with 4 fouls. 14 turnovers for Arizona tonight. Johnson gives it to McKinley. Oh, 77-47. Go blue, Elmer says. Misses the 3 for Arizona. Rebound was Pete in the paint. 77. I'm talking about this game. Oh, exactly. Okay. 77-49. Pete with 11 points now. 10:06 to go. We could end this any moment, guys. Here we go. Inbound to Johnson. Johnson trying to get to Burnett. Burnett with the ball. Loose ball, turnover. Here is started by Bradley. And that's a foul on Burnett. Foul on Burnett with 5 points. His second turnover, his second personal foul of the night. $9.50 to go here. Bradley's going to go the line. 77-50. Yeah. Oh boy. 13.3 points averaging in the tournament for Bradley. Tonight he's got 4 points. He's also had in foul trouble. He's got 4 fouls. It's 77-51. 77-51. 9:50 to go. We go inside Mara to the point. Tried to get it into Burnett. Flips it to McKinley. McKinley almost turns it over. McKinley with the point here. Putting his shoulder down. Spin move. McKinley trying to get it in. He throws it up. No good. Off of Michigan. And it's going to be Arizona ball. $9:24 to go. 77-51. Here we go. Burries in the paint. Jumper. No good. But he gets fouled. That's number 6 foul for Michigan. Is it time to bet on Arizona? We are losing people left and right here. 77-51. Thanks for the ones still hanging out with us. Former coach of the Arizona Wildcats there. I believe that's the former coach. And good. Burries lands that free throw at 77-52. Joshua, what's up? I don't even have Zona jerseys. I expected Zona to go to the championship game against Duke in one of my brackets. Mara inside. Oh! Big old slamma jamma for Gale. Mara to Gale Jr. 79-52. 3-point shot for Pete. He puts it down. It's 79-55. There's our Discord. Make sure you check our Discord in the link. Miss Tom, you've been great. McKinley there. Back to Johnson Jr. Johnson Jr. to Mara. Mara jumper. No, pretty good. It's 81-55. Is Michigan going to put up 100 spot on Arizona here? Here is 3-point for Burries. Burries with a big 25-foot shot. It's 81-58. 81-58. Johnson Jr. bringing it up. Mara. We go looking here. Mara with the ball. Hands it off to Gale. Gale to the basket. Throws it up. No good. Rebound Pete. Here comes Bradley. Throws it up. Good. 81-60. Lead is 21. No, he's Gonzaga's coach. He's going in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's right. That's where I saw him from. Gonzaga. That's right. You're right about that. And a foul on Kirchikoff. Rising Rhino. You should check out my man Rising Rhino in the house. He covers everything from NFL to CFL to maybe some Colorado Rockies this year. I'm not sure if he's going to do that or not. NHL hockey playoffs about to come out. Make sure you check out Rising Rhino because he has been taking a little break, but he's back at it. And if you get lucky, sometimes you might cover some women's ice hockey or women's ice skating coverage or some hockey or ice hockey with curling. So make sure you check them out. Rise Around says, no Rockies for me. Maybe in the future, though. Maybe in the future. Okay. Playoffs? Playoffs? But what's up, everybody? Welcome into this 21-point blowout by Michigan. We had a really good stream last game. Game was amazing. We had a lot of fun on it. But maybe, let's see in the chat, y'all. For the 150 to here, do you think Michigan does this to UConn? Do you think they do it to UConn on Monday night? What's up, Joyce? Good to see you. It was the Final Fours in your home state there, Joyce. Hmm. 104 likes. Thank you guys so much, y'all. 53,131 on the subs. Thank you guys for that too. Back in action. Rise and Rhino. Took a little break. He's back at it. Miss Tom, pom pom. Give me an L. Give me an O. Give me a U. Rah, rah, rah. What's that spell? Lou, man. No, UConn will win on Monday night. Matthew says that's a prediction right there. UConn will win on Monday night, Matthew says. What do you think about that, Michigan fans? What do you think about that? Just threw down the gauntlet. Matthew's stating that UConn is going to take down Ole Michigan on Monday night. Well, of course, the game's not over, but the lead is 21 here. 21 points. Your first kind of blowout of the year. Uh, 49% from the field for Michigan. 21 assists. 21 assists. Yeah, this game's about 5 miles south. Oh, cool, Joyce. My Phillies are cooking in the division. Seth? We'll see. Weren't they like in the bottom of the cellar just a little bit ago? But story of this game was Lindenborg out for the first half. He's come back strong. But he's off the bench now, up by 21. Adventures coming in with that $5 super chat. UConn is a 3 seed. 3 seed, I believe, or 2 seed. UConn's a 2 seed. Here is Cadeau to Mara. Back to Cadeau. Cadeau to the basket. Throws it up out of bounds. The ball's going to be on Arizona. Beat the Rockies. That's a feat right there. Beating the Rockies. Everybody's got to get their lumps on the Rockies. Here's Bradley with 4 fouls. Bradley. Foul is called on Cadeau. That's 4. Number 4 for Cadeau. Poor Rockies. Poor Rockies. 7:10 to go here, y'all. 81-60. Bradley going the line. He's got 4 fouls as well. 4 fouls for Bradley, 3 for Awaka. And here comes injured Lindenborg. Why are they playing this cat? 11 points, 3 for 4. So your guy that's hoping he gets 7 more, you might have a chance. But thank you, Adventures, for the $5 super chat. Good. Bradley with another one. 81-62. The lead is 19. 19. Lindenborg slowly walking with McKinley with Mara out there now. McKinley with the ball. Gives it to Lindenborg. He thinks about the 3. He gives it back to Gale. Misses the 3. And Arizona gets the ball. Down by 21. Big miss 3 for Arizona. Waka with the rebound. Waka trying. And Damara just yanked to Waka out of the way. Bum, bum, bum. 81-62. 81-62. Johnson with the basket. 83-62. 6 minutes to go. 83-62. Here's Bradley. Jumper. Good. Hey, Bradley's coming around here. He's got 11 now. 83-64. Lead is 21. Or 19 again. 19. Jake says the score, Speedy Smoke says the score kind of surprises me, but I'm glad that Illinois got beat. 83-64. Mara back to Lindenborg. Lindenborg back to Gale. Gale to the basket. Misses. Tipped in. Nope. Arizona ball on the ground. Michigan's the ball. Mara and a foul. Foul called on Burries. And Burries has 4 fouls now, too. Who you going on Monday night, CeeLo? I got to go Michigan. Michigan is just too good. Rockies may lose 90 games, Seth says. 83-64 is the lead here. 105 likes. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. But I noticed the difference. I did something different in the description. I didn't list all my stuff like I normally do. So that's the difference here. Learn my lesson. Forgot to do it. Here's Mara backing it in against Awaka. And Amara with the foul. And the 3-point play coming up. Awaka now with four fouls now as well. Burries with 4. Bradley with 4. Awaka with 4. Mara, 25 points. 11 for 15 from the field. And it's 22-point lead. 22-point lead. Miss Tom says, that's just stupid. I don't like the word, but leave the kid out. Don't mess with the knees. Didn't he learn from Lindsey Vaughn? There he goes. He's finally out. Lindenberg gets a cheer. Here we go. Arizona Kurchakov missing it. Pete with the ball. Pete jumper. In and out. Tip. Rebound. Johnson. Gives it to McKinley. 4:58 to go. 4:58 to go. McKinley looking. The top of the point. McKinley. There's Johnson with the basket. Nope. Misses. And a foul. Johnson with the foul. And that's number 3 on Johnson. Hail to the victors. Ooh, Burries gave him a little push. 86-64. The ref talking to Johnson after a little shove. Awaka's going to go to the line here. Former Tennessee Volunteer. 8 points tonight. 9 rebounds. Trying for a double-double. He's 4 for 7 from the field. Free throw up. And no good. Mara gets the rebound. Gives it to Cadeau. 4:38 to go, y'all. 10 for 10 for the free throws tonight. Michigan's hit all 10. And there's a foul. Offensive foul on McKinney. McKinney's now got 4 fouls now as well. Lots of fouls here tonight. Michigan's going to be in the bonus. Arizona's in the bonus. So coming up on 1-1 for Arizona here. 86-64. Maddie says, enough. 3. Air ball. Air ball. Burries misses the 3. 4:22 to go. And here we go with Cadeau. Cadeau coming across half court, 4:13 to go. Cadeau still out there in the paint. Brings a big three. Air ball. Missed three by toe center. Here's a quick from Bradley. Throws it up. And good. Bradley making a star here in the second half for the Arizona. He's got 13 points, 4 for 5 from the field. Arizona now in the bonus plus, Michigan in the bonus. Here we go, Cadeau. Tick, 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 tick. 3:35 to go. Morrow for the slammer jammer. And Cadeau got the rebound when, I don't know how that happened, but Morrow was leaning on the basket. 88-66. Lead is 22. Bradley back to Kirchhoff. Back to Burries. Burries to Bradley. Bradley spins jumper. No good. Rebound Kirchhoff. Burries with the three. In and out. Rebound Michigan. Cheddar. Rivas with the foul. Went to a carnival. Marlies wasn't holding on the ball when it went in, so I guess that's what. It's down to 45 here, Joyce says. 88-66. We thank you guys for hanging out. We'll be back Monday night for the championship game. We hope you had a good time. And looking forward to crowning the champion in this 2025-26 season. And it comes down to UConn versus Michigan. I had Michigan in the finals in a lot of brackets. I had 3 brackets. 2 of them, I had Michigan. I was out by the pool today. Joyce finally unpacked and put away, Miss Tom says. And he says, Miss Tom, take it down a notch. That's funny. All right, let's get this wrapped up. 3 minutes to go. Let's not play this foul game. Let's just get it over with. Maddie talking to the wrong person. 105 likes. Thank you guys so much tonight. This has been the second bigger game. Tom says at this point, Arizona players should fall out just for the satisfaction of getting some hits on older guys. And like everybody's got 4 fouls for Arizona. So you got Kirchhoff, Pete, Krivas, Burries, and Bradley on the court for Arizona. You got Mara, Cadeau, Terschetter, Gale, and McKinney for Michigan. Go blue, L says. Go blue. Let's see who is streaming tonight we can go to after this is over. Share some love, you know what I'm saying? Well, we had a good day. It started at 1 o'clock this afternoon when we started a NASCAR Rally or Auto Parts race, and then we took a jet to Indianapolis and started the first Final Four game, which was really good. And then we came to this game, which has been really bad. 88-66. Didn't think Michigan would blow out Arizona. You know what? Yeah, I did. I said 80-70, so I was a little close. But 88-66. DJ says, bravo, Michigan. But yeah, they're going to look at that knee to get him ready for the championship game. Boo dogs. Happy Easter to everybody, y'all. Krivas hits another one. They're in the bonus plus, by the way. You see him there. Here's Cadeau. 88-68. Back to Mara. Mara trying to get it to somebody. Kirchikov defense on McKinney like crazy. Here's Cadeau. Finds old Gale at the bottom. In the paint. Gale spins around. And a foul. Actually, we'll do that. We're going to go, which one is this? What is the vertical? Is that the vertical? I don't know if that's the vertical or not, but we'll just choose that one there. 75% free throw shooter here for Gale Jr. No free throws ran tonight. He's got 7 points. Good. 2:34 to go. 89-68. Deborah says, this is Brad. How Hope Blue spanks UConn worse than the Volunteers. Go Blue. Good. RoboCop's back in Detroit. CeeLo, can we get a Braves game tomorrow? If I have to pay off anyone, I'm down. We'll see. Gonna see what the plan is. Spain's got the plans tomorrow. Kirchikov throws it up to Rivas. Rivas puts his shoulder down and gives a foul to Mara. Mara is going to be third foul of the night. I'll let you know, Maddie. I'll let you know. 2:24 to go. 20-point lead here. Michigan 90 to Arizona 70. Let's go Arizona, Cody says. All the way, Wolverine Nation, go blue, Kenneth says. What's up, Kenneth? Rivas with the free throw, down by 19 now. 2:24. Arizona getting spanked. 2:20 to go. Mara, back to Cadeau. 2:13 to go. Let's just run the clock here, boys. Cadeau to the basket, throws it up. Rejection, Rivas. Here is Kirchikov. Kirchikov spins, throws it up. Tips in, Pete. 90-73, 17-point lead. 1:52 to go. Gale gives it to Burnett, back to Mara. Burnett to Cadeau. Cadeau falls, turnover. Here comes Kirchikov. Kirchikov to Rivas. He missed the slam. He tried to showboat and he missed it. Cadeau back here. Go Vols. Oh, we're not playing. That's right, P. Walden. we would have gotten annihilated again by the Arizona team, probably. 1:17 to go. The Michigan fans on their feet. Cadeau look into the basket. In the paint, finds a turnover. Here's Burries. Burries three. Brick. Rebound by Cheddar. How long of a game do you think? We got just a little bit left. And a timeout. 51 seconds left. They're going to put all their subs in here. Substitutions. Mara's coming out. Michigan empty to the bench here. 90-73. I hope Michigan wins it all. Go Vols, right, B. Walden? A moral victory for sure. 51.3 seconds left in this game. Tennessee hung with Michigan for about 7 minutes. And then Carey had 2 fouls. Akpara had 2 fouls. Estrella had 2 fouls. It was over after that. And then Michigan went on a 21-0 run on Tennessee. Go Huskies, Maddie says. Here we go. All the subs in there now. I don't know. There's Burnett. I know that guy. Burnett inside. Backdoor. Burnett throws it up. And a foul. Come on, guys. Let's go. Second quarter, half. This is the half. Second half. Bod. Had a lot of fun tonight calling the games. I have a Husky, so naturally, that's right, Maddie. So Burnett going to the line here, 77% free throw shooter. And out. 39 seconds to go. Big Blue going for the national title on Monday nights. They've been dominant all season. They're the true number one. Good. 91-73. Here's Arizona. Bottom of the baseline, top of the point. Back to the top of the point. Number 42 in the paint. Back out to 22. Jumper. No good. Tipped in. Nope. Michigan rebound. And why? 15 seconds on the clock. You're down by 18 points. Why are you playing defense? Joyce, thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you being here. We're going to send you to Pass, Pure Adrenaline Sports. He's doing the Mets and the Giants from Oracle Park, I believe. I'll make sure I don't send him to the, I don't want to send y'all to the wrong one. Is there a difference? Is there one that's a medical? There's a vertical. Okay, I can make sure it's not the vertical. It's 91-73, last second shot here for Arizona. Throws it up. No good. And Big Blue wins. So that is it, y'all. Advances to their 8th national championship game. And that is the final. It shows 15 seconds left on the thing. But the final 91-73. Are you going to change it up here or not? No? No? All right, that is it. Mara with 26 points. Misses the double-double by one rebound. And Cadeau had 10. Well, he's the only one on, so that's how it goes. Pete had 16, 11 for Pete. So he had a double-double for Pete. And Burries had 1 assist. So Michigan moves on. Michigan moves on. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We had a lot of fun from the race for NASCAR to the 2 games here. First game was really good. The second game, not as much. But tip-off will be at 7:50 on Monday night on TBS, True TV, and HBO Max. We'll have it live here for the championship. We'll be on at 7:30 Eastern Time, or Central Time, for that. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for everything that she's done behind the scenes today. She has done so much today. I owe her a lot, and I want to thank her for doing the things she's done. So, hope you're having a good time here today. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. We'll thank my mods for moderating. We'll thank Maddie for showing up, too. But thank you guys for cheering us on with the likes and the subscribes. We got us to 53,131. So we did pretty good today. And I think that's about it. I want to thank my members for their hard money to the channel. Thanks for the super chats and all the new subscribers today. Aaron as well for that $19.99 that last game. Thank you so much again for everything. So appreciate y'all. We'll see you soon. I'm going to send you to Pure Adrenaline Sports. He's doing Mets versus the Giants. Make sure you go say hi to him and subscribe to him too as well. Good night, everybody. We'll see you maybe tomorrow for a Braves game at 3 o'clock. And then we'll see you on Monday night for the national championship game. Tuesday night, Anaheim Angels Braves. Peace.